So I'm starting today's Waakye Stew recipe from the garden with some fresh organic ginger. So I'm going to start by blending the veggies, and by veggies I mean the onions, ginger, star anise, garlic, um, and then so I'm going to use half of it for the meat, and then half of it I'm going to blend with the tomatoes. For my garden tomatoes, this converts to about 4 medium-sized tomatoes. I used 1 onion, and for the ginger, honestly, it depends on your preference. I used about 2 cloves or 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. Star anise can be overpowering, so just use sparingly. So what you're seeing me do is dice the onions, and I'm just gonna blend it all. So I'm blending the onions, star anise, garlic, ginger. And so once you have it all blended up, you can add it to your meat. Now this can be pork, it can be beef, it can be lamb. It's just meat of your preference. So I pour the blended stuff over the meat, so half of it, and then for the rest of it, I'm just going to add the tomatoes. So add the tomatoes, blend it, and after you're done blending it, you can put it into a separate saucepan. And basically, what you want to do is to cook the tomatoes so that it reduces for the main stew. So before that, I am putting some salt into the meat. I'm going to cook that for about 15 minutes. Honestly, you can cook longer, but when I put it into the main stew, I cook it for over 1 hour, 2 hours. So it doesn't really matter. Just cook it for at least 15 minutes. And so I've also started reducing the tomatoes. I ended up reducing it for about an hour. So like once it starts simmering, you just like keep stirring. You can add salt to taste, and you can keep tasting as you go along. But yeah, you can do this for about 1 to 2 hours. And now this is the final consistency we're looking for, totally reduced. So now let's add it all in a saucepan. You want to add some oil. So I'm basically like filling the base of the pan. Once it starts simmering, it's time to add your curry powder. I'm adding about 1 teaspoon of curry powder. As soon as you do that, you want to start stirring. You want to stir till it's extremely dark. You want to do this before you add your onions. And so once it's dark, add your onions and let this cook on high heat for about 2 to 3 minutes. Once you're done with that, you want to add your canned tomatoes, about 170 grams of canned tomatoes. Let it cook for about 20 minutes. Then you can add your reduced tomato. Again, stir and let this cook for about an hour. You really want to start to see some oil on the surface before you do your next addition. And so that would be adding the shrimp. So this is about the shrimp that I made myself. I broiled the shrimp, and then I blended it or used a food processor to get the powder. So you add it again, you keep cooking till you see some oil on the surface. This can take about 30 minutes to an hour. Once you start to see the oil on the surface, you can finally add the last component, which is the meat. And once you add the meat, you're cooking down for about 1 to 2 hours. Again, you're sort of looking for that oil on the surface. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this. Please subscribe. There are some really great upcoming videos, and see you soon.